Welcome to Pixie Hollow. Join Tinkerbell and her friends in their snowy winter adventure, and make sure to watch till end.
In the enchanted realm of Pixie Hollow, winter had arrived in a flurry of snowflakes and twinkling frost. The trees shimmered with a blanket of white, and the air was filled with the crisp scent of pine and magic. It was a season of wonder, but this year, something felt different. Tinkerbell, the spirited and inventive fairy, was busy in her workshop, surrounded by strands of silvery frost threads and delicate icicle trinkets. She had always loved winter. It was a time when her tinkering could produce the most breathtaking creations. But as she worked, she sensed an unusual chill whispering through the hollow, more biting than the usual winter breeze. "Something's not right," she murmured, glancing out her window at the heavy snowfall outside. As the sun dipped beneath the horizon, casting a purple glow over the snow-covered trees, Tinkerbell decided to investigate. With a flick of her wrist, she equipped herself with her trusty tinkering tools and a dusting of pixie dust. A few of her friends, the winter fairies Frosty and Winteria, joined her, swirling in the glistening air like snowflakes dancing in a storm. "Tink, what's bothering you?" Frosty asked, her wings sparkling with frost. "There's a chill in the air that doesn't feel right," Tinkerbell replied, determined to find the source of the disturbance. "Let's go to the Winter Grove. It's where all the winter magic flows." Together they flitted through the enchanting landscape of Pixie Hollow, the glow of their wings illuminating the darkening twilight. As they neared the Winter Grove, however, they were met with an unexpected sight. The grove, usually bustling with cheerful winter spirit, was overcast with an ominous shadow. The heart of winter magic, the everlasting snow crystal, was dimming dangerously. "We need to find out what's wrong with the snow crystal," Tinkerbell exclaimed, her heart racing. The crystal was crucial for maintaining the balance of winter magic, and if it dimmed any further, the snow would not melt when spring arrived, creating chaos for all the fairies. Frosty and Winteria assisted Tink, sprinkling their magical frost dust over the everlasting snow crystal, trying to awaken its light, but it remained cold and dim. "It's like it's being blocked by something," Winteria observed. Tinkerbell thought for a moment. "I remember hearing tales of a frost wraith that dwells deep in the frosted mountains. It feeds on the magic of winter, and if it feels threatened, it spreads an icy gloom over everything." With new resolve, the trio set off for the frosted mountains, where the air was even colder, and the snow was deeper. They flew through frozen canyons and over jagged peaks, determined to reach the heart of the wraith's lair. At the entrance of a glimmering icy cavern, they paused to catch their breath. The cave shimmered eerily, and a hollow wind howled as if warning them not to enter. Tinkerbell steeled herself and led the way inside, her heart pounding with fear and excitement. As they ventured deeper into the cavern, they discovered the frost wraith, a swirling mass of ice and shadow, flickering like a dying flame. Its eyes, like two dark voids, locked onto Tinkerbell, and for a moment, she felt its power seep into her. "Why do you disturb my rest, little fairy?" the wraith whispered, its voice echoing like the sound of cracking ice. "We came to save the everlasting snow crystal," Tinkerbell declared, standing her ground. "It's too precious to be lost to despair." The wraith chuckled softly, its laugh like the crunch of ice. "You think you can save it? Winter will never end. It will be my domain forever." Tinkerbell's determination surged. "Winter is beautiful, but it should never last forever. There's magic in the change of seasons, the rebirth the warmth of spring brings. You can find joy in that too." Something flickered in the wraith's icy heart, a tiny ember of forgotten warmth. It hesitated, and Tinkerbell seized the moment. With her tinkering tools, she fashioned a sparkling snowflake pendant, infused with her own warmth and laughter. "Take this," she said gently, holding it out. "Remember what it's like to feel the sun on your face, and the joy of the season changing. You can embrace both winter and the warmth of spring." The wraith floated closer, its icy fingers trembling as it reached for the pendant. As it touched the snowflake, the cavern erupted in brilliant light. A wave of warmth swept through the cold air, and the power of the everlasting snow crystal surged back to life. With newfound clarity, the wraith transformed. No longer a creature of shadow, it became a radiant spirit, shimmering with crystalline beauty. "Thank you, Tinkerbell," the spirit whispered. "I will no longer feast on despair. I will honor winter, but I will also cherish the warmth of life that follows." With a final swirl of light, the frost that had blanketed Pixie Hollow lifted, revealing a glowing night sky filled with stars. The everlasting snow crystal shone brilliantly, casting a soft glow over the grove. Tinkerbell, Frosty, and Winteria soared back home, joyfully celebrating their victory. As they returned to Pixie Hollow, they spread the magic of winter, reminding all the fairies that even in the coldest of seasons, warmth and hope could always be found. From that day on, Tinkerbell not only embraced her love for winter but also cherished the balance of nature, the magic of snow and the promise of spring, forever entwined in a beautiful seasonal dance.